Hey folks, I'm Joe Crawford of artlung.com. Pretty much every day I go to CSSBattle.dev, do the daily target, and record myself doing it. That's what I'm going to do right now. Here we go. Oh, wow. The rounded shape with the flat bottom is something that I very typically will do with the blank template. This is kind of an interesting one in several ways. So what are the shapes and how do we do it? I think it's two paragraph elements, and the first one is going to be this white with the border, and then the second one is going to be slightly different. So let's put some margins on this paragraph element and set what a border of what's the border 20 pixels solid, and then the color like that. And then we do border radius, and that's 1 inch, 1 inch, 0, 0. And the background is actually a conic gradient at 20 pixels. And then it's the color. In this case, it's pure white. Always great when we can use the defaults or not set a background because we're using that default color. But in this case, okay, so we move it over and we move it down. So we have roughly the shape. Now it's about changing these numbers so that works. All right, so top margin pushes it down, 4, 5, 6. Height makes it taller, 1, 2, 3. The second margin number pushes it in, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97. Pretty good. So that's our part one. In this case, so what I'm thinking about now is whether and what I need to do differently. I think what I want to do is I'm going to move that conic gradient to the second element. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Boom, boom, boom. And so I'm just going to have white be the background there. Okay, so then we add a second element, boom. And then what do we need to do? We need a negative margin here. Two, 3, 100, 2, 3, 2, 6, 2, 5, 2, 4. Okay. So what's different about this? The side margins need to be different. Var, we'll call it S for side margin, even though that's not really the term. But I'm going to add that variable and then see what we need to do, 10. And in this case, our conic gradient needs to be transparent. Okay. So that 10 number, it needs to be 20, no, 30, 32. Okay. So we have in place a lot of what we need. Let's adjust this. Okay, we got that number is good. Interestingly, that at 20, why is that suspended there? I gotta think that through. Oh, because we haven't pushed it down. So in this case, we need a vertical number, a Y value for the center of that gradient. So how about 100 pixels? Probably too much. Does that do it? Hey, that looks pretty good. All right. So now we're going to mask. Ooh. Oh, tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. Change my mind. Change my mind. We're going to put that on the first element, and we're going to move it here to the background. And then we're going to make that a variable var s, or that whole thing. Okay, and then that's now not in the right position. So let's move the background position X. 4, 5, 6, 7. How about 65? I think that's correct. Okay. Now that we've got that, I want. So why am I not seeing that background? That's interesting. Oh, because I think I've got this kind of great. I need a mask now. Mask, linear gradient, transparent, red. So there we can see we're making a bunch of it disappear. How about 60% red, 0? Don't add an extra comma. Okay, 60. How about 70%? Ooh, how about 100 pixels? 100, 10, 20, 30. Boom. Oh, and I've reused a variable, which is not correct, but it somehow works. That is surprising. B for background. There we go. So now I need to do at the end of this dash dash B colon, and that unsets that variable. All right, let's submit. 7 minutes worth of coding off the top of my head. Tired, kind of a rough day. But one day at a time, we survive. That's our plan. Ampersand from body, and then we minify, and we unit replace, and we just keep on plugging. That's our goal. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Go make a web page. I'll see you again sometime. Bye.